Back out by Raider, the other side of Conway today. Back to work on this John Deere that we've replaced this final drive on a couple times now. So this is the one you see me winching the track up in one of my last videos. So we got a leak, not for sure where. I was really hoping it was going to be a fitting. Place an O-ring and go on. Digging out some brake clean. But I'm not entirely for sure yet because it does not look like any of the fittings or lines are leaking. So we're going to hose this whole thing down with brake clean and go drive it. But you're not going to be able to see because we ain't got much light. But back in there it's just covered in oil. But all the fittings are dry. So I'm not entirely for sure. Let's put some light on it. So I'm not entirely for sure where it's leaking at. So we're gonna brake clean all of that off and see what happens. So things got a little out of hand. Got the track most of the way off. I don't want to take it all the way off because this machine still needs to go to work, but we found a leak. Speed sensor O-ring is leaking. So we'll pull it out and make sure that we didn't cut an O-ring or we got cracked housing or something stupid. I've already taken the bolt loose. So we'll see if we can get this stupid thing out of there. See what's going on. I would bet when I put it back together I cut the O-ring. Or there's some dirt and other crud back there. Okay, well that's out. Oh, that's a lot of oil. Let's get peeing, shall we? I don't know if that's going to catch it or not, but we'll find out. So let's take a look here together. No, that O-ring is not cut. And that is a lot of oil. I am not entirely sure what the deal is there, but that is a lot of oil to be running out of there. So let me get it figured out. Alright, I managed to get the oil plugged up so we can look at this sensor a little better. Look right there, O-ring's cut. It's a little nick in the O-ring. Simple, easy to do. Almost looks like the O-ring's half rolled. So we'll see if we can get it replaced. Alright, so we got that off. See all that corrosion? That's where that was cut at. See how we got a nice clean lip for that O-ring to sit against over there? And then all corroded, nothing there. So that's why we're leaking. We disturbed what was sealed. But it's all corroded. So we're just going to have a brand new speed sensor. But I got an oversized O-ring. It's the same size, just a thicker O-ring. So we're going to cram that on there and lube it up and see if maybe it'll fit in there. If it'll fit in there, it'll probably seal it up for now. Then we'll get a new sensor and this thing go back to work. Alright, track's back on, cover's back on, sensor's back in. I think we got it slowed down. So we'll get a new sensor and have to do all this over again. We're going to pump the track up and get it off the blocks and go to the house, get cleaned up. She's not playing nice. Naturally, we're out of grease, so we'll get to change the grease cartridge. Always something here you want to watch. There's no good place to stand you guys up at, is there? Oh, you can. Yeah, you can see there. There you go. Yeah, that'd be empty. Cheap high temp grease. On sale for $2.50 at the local feed store. Not really feed store, farm and home store, I don't know. Baumgars. They bought out Orscheln. Not necessarily a big fan. Not necessarily a big fan. They got rid of a lot of the cool stuff that they used to carry. Basically just a larger TSC now. Don't like it. I think that's tight enough. At least it's tight enough for me if Josh don't like it. He could put some more in it. Won't hurt my feelings none. But it is pretty tight. I think it'll be just fine. Just fine. Okay, we're gonna get it off the blocks and go home.